your nib's too slow and your ink won't flow, here's one of the places that you can go. Larry is here to help you through with Mr. Announcer and Cubby too. It's Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews.
So, we're just going to have a wonderful time doing nothing. So there.
I like, hey Larry, I like your hat. You look like you're ready for safari. What's going on there?
Yes. This is why I'm wearing it, because we're going to be going on a safari in a minute.
Alami safari. Is that what you call it?
No, we're going to go on a Frankly safari.
Oh, I got it.
So beware, it's dangerous. Yes.
Yeah, especially in New Jersey.
Yes. Right. So Norm's kind of safe since he's in Australia right now. So, yeah.
A long way away.
Oh, how are they doing down there, Norm?
The further away, the better it is. So there.
Good on you. Tony, I missed you. Somebody was talking over the top.
I was going to ask about the viral issue down there. You guys locked up right now? We're getting ready to lock up everything up here.
Are you? Yeah.
Well, we've been fairly lucky. We haven't had the problems that you guys have had. We've been in Melbourne, where I am. We've been virus-free for 28 days now. No deaths, no new cases. But they did a pretty radical lockdown for months before that. We couldn't travel far from home. We had a curfew at night. Pretty radical, but it's paid dividends, and thankfully Australia and New Zealand are doing okay. Unfortunately, or fortunately, way better than Europe and you guys at the moment, you know. So good luck to everybody.
Thank you. Frank, it looks like you're working. Are you at the mall?
Amazing, right? Yeah, I'm at the mall. I'm on location.
And are there people that's actually allowed in the mall, or are they?
Oh, yeah. They're not allowed in my store because I'm still setting up. I rented Friday to Sunday, but we'll go over that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we're together. We're mainly going to showcase some of the things I have and remind the Philly area people. Basically, this is known as the Delaware Valley. It's Philadelphia, it's South Jersey, and it's Wilmington, Delaware, and Newcastle County, Delaware. So all the area that's is surrounded by the Delaware River basically is known as this Delaware Valley. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah. So we're in South Jersey at the Moorestown Mall Eastgate Shopping Center, which is about 12 miles east of the city. It's actually just off exit 4 of the New Jersey Turnpike. So even folks from New York City, North or Baltimore area, you know, Southern Delaware, if they want to take the trip, they can come up 95 and hit 95 North, of course, also known as the NJ Turnpike, get off exit 4, which is the Mount Laurel Cherry Hill exit. And that'll put them on Route 38 west, actually. They want to go west towards the city. And we're about a half mile up from there.
Not bad at all. Is it going to be odd to have actual physical contact with people?
It is. It's going to be the first time since March that I've had a physical presence of some degree, other than delivering things. You know, I've done curbside delivery at my drop stop, or I've met people at places when they buy things. A lot of my local people do like it when I deliver things, and I do. But yeah, this is the first time I'm actually setting up a space. We'll see how it goes. This is a nice mall. It's a neighborhood mall. It sees a lot of traffic on weekends. It's more of a neighborhood mall. It actually has more traffic. I explained this to Larry. It doesn't have a lot of traffic during the weeknight. It does a lot of its business on the weekends. And it has a lot more traffic, honestly, during the day. So I plan to see a lot going on Friday for a lot of reasons. It's a holiday. It's Black Friday. But also because people who are working also tend to come to this mall to eat. So there's a lot of traffic during the day.
All right, folks, let's go ahead and get started here. First of all, I want to welcome Frank from Federalist Pens and Paper. You got a whole new different gig going on here. That's why I've got the hat on.
I got my hat on too. I figured it's hat day.
Everybody's got some hats
Hat
on.
night.
And welcome to all the pen gurus here. And Ink Guy, whoa, cool, dynamite.
Ink Guy, Adam's on,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, if whoever watches this video, if y'all don't know Ink Guy, you need to check him out on the YouTube channel, because if you have any questions about ink, here's your man right here. Yeah, I watch him religiously. All right, Frank, I'm going to turn it over to you. It's your baby.
Okay. Well, welcome to Pens at the Mall, as I call it. Hashtag Pens at the Mall for Federalist Pens. It's something that I've actually done last year in a smaller spot. I was in an old shoe store that was about a third of this space. And my items mostly fit pretty well. I didn't bring everything. I also didn't bring everything this time, but this is a much, much bigger space. This is an old Vitamin World GNC. And this is 1,200 square feet. And I'm going to show you in a little bit everything and how it's set up. I'm going to actually take you outside first. So that requires me to put a mask on. Because at this point, I have not basically allowed the public in. My doors are closed, they're locked.
Yeah.
So I'm putting my mask on because I'm stepping out into the mall.
There it is.
So you can see what this place involves. We good?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Follow me. Switching the camera out.
Wow.
My boutique, shut up. Okay. So this is Eastgate Shopping Center, which actually has a food court. Down the end there is the main entrance. It's also the Regal Cinema from Morristown, New Jersey. There's also some restaurants. The art house is down there on the end. Mall management, mall security is right here. So I'm really happy about that. I'm right next to them. And this is my boutique. This is the setup. I've got my banners out, getting ready for Friday. I got some of my Craig Williams artwork here with fountain pen ink. These doors, of course, will be opened and unlocked.
Well, look, who's that guy inside there?
Who is that guy inside there? Hey, man, say hi. You're on.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, how you doing? All right? Hanging in there?
So we've been at it all day yesterday and today. We are about an hour away of being totally finished. And this is what I decided to make my pen wall. Most of my pens will be here. My luxury pens will be behind the counter there with me. And I'll go over them too. But as I mentioned, I am a lot more public friendly when I do my public ventures. You know, either my pens at the library or pens at the mall. I have all kinds of Schmidt and Monteverdi refills here for most major brands. So I have a setup here for that. I have these new Scrist pens, Larry. I sent you one.
Yes.
Oh, hopefully you're enjoying it.
Yes. Yeah. I've done a review on it.
I'm really impressed with them. I really am.
I was impressed with it. Really, I really was impressed. I'm not just saying it to blow your chain, but I thought, well, it's going to be an okay pen, maybe kind of, but then, hey, it did a good job. Smooth.
Adam realizes it's hat night.
Oh, Adam man. Oh.
It's hat night, and I didn't feel like I was.
Easy Rider, right here, my brother.
Rider, helmet on.
Tony's gonna get his. Everybody, let's do it.
So,
dang. Oh, there's a beauty right there. Wow. Leave that hat on, Adam. Now that's you. Go away. Next time, come in on your chopper. That would be bad intro there.
Use pens safely.
Oh, Tony, you look so much better.
Well, this is like from the Fat Albert series. This one.
I got my signature racing cap on.
Oh, look at Franco. Oh, everybody's go. Okay, Norm, you're left. Come on, Norman, go get a cap. Come on, Doc.
Oh,
Doc's
Put on top of his head, it could be a yarmulke.
Hey, Doc.
Perfect.
there you go. Hey, Frank, are you going to only be allowed to have so many people come in your store? That's a question I've got. Is there a capacity issue?
Right now, the state is at about 25%, I believe. Is that right, Mark?
Get the big one.
25%? Yeah, 25, 30%. So, yeah.
All right. Doug got his hat on. All
So we'll
right.
social, we'll definitely social distance. Well, I have sanitizer and cleaner. I'll be
Mod
showing that as
Squad.
well. So getting on here, again, the Spritz pen, you know, for $40, this pen resembles a known brand, you know, for like a fifth of the price. And I won't get into the brand because I represent that one too, but I'll be showing that one soon. Some of my Leban stock here. We got some pearls. We got Cambridge
Nice.
pens, and we have some Solars. And then we got Larry's favorite here. We got Conklin's. We got some
Conklin
Conklin-
Rocks. Yeah.
Yep, I got some wood pens here. I got a Regatta. I've got some of the walnut pens. We got the new ebony ones too. The all dark ebony wood ones too.
Oh, okay.
nice. Yes. Still got a couple of Innova Monteverdi 20th anniversary pens in the carbon from last year. Still have a couple of them. Anybody's interested, I still have them in stock. Mayora pens, the Improntes. If you don't know about these are also very, very nice pens.
Do they make that one in the Grande?
That is basically the Grande. Yeah, they call it the Grand, and it basically is the same size. There's all different colors now. There's new ones. I have the amber one here.
That's a
I
pretty
like that one. That's the one I like.
one.
Yeah, beautiful. And I have the
That's
all
a
black.
Monteverdi. What?
No, this is the Mayora. Maiora.
Which is related to Nettuno. Same people as Nettuno, Larry.
Same person, Nettuno. Yep, exactly. Yep. Guy tried to escape. No, you don't. Okay.
And
then we come down here to,
right?
yeah, we got more Conklin down here. I have some of the elements here. The fire, the earth. Of course, the pen that I really should have made my own exclusive, the All-American one, the flag one, the Freedom. Forgot that one was for a second.
Curry.
The Endless Summer in the back there. Still have the Endless Summer. I have some crescents here. I have blue and black here on hand. Some pens, as you guys know, in my closeout area, I call it the back shelf. I have a couple of the 120th anniversary crescents left. I have one orange and one red. These pens listed for $295. I've got a full $100 off of them right now. They're $200, the same list price. And if you never felt this pen is actually made of a much weightier resin. This pen is much healthier. It also comes with a bottle of ink. And they were anniversary pens and they're individually numbered. I have low numbers. So I'll show you more Conklin in a little bit. I actually have trays somewhere else. We move over here. This is my B-New section. I got B-News here. I got tattoo pens. This is a special edition holiday pen. A couple more here. These are the new Scepter pens. A lot of really nice fancy colors in these guys. These are nice. This is also a nice oversized pen. This is called the Scepter. Them as well. You guys know B-New. You know it's a really nice company. They're Russian made. They use Schmidt, German Schmidt nibs. They're very good. I am the only U.S. dealer right now for Magna Carta. I was actually the first one. And we have different types here. I have the Element pneumatic one on this side. And then we get into the acrylics that are cartridge converter fill. I even have the Emotions ones that come with a matching inkwell or stand, depending on how you want to use it. So I have them as well. These are $150. So I have them.
That's Magna Carta?
Magna Carta, exactly, yes. Move over to my Opus 88. These are actually the new Jazz and the Jazz demos. You got the flows. This is actually the Jazz. I'm sorry, I apologize. That is the Jazz in blue. A lot of nice different colors. I have the red. I have them all. We just have the blue out for shelf space. This is the Flora. You guys might have seen this or heard about this. This is the flower pot. When it stands, it looks like a vase.
Wow.
And it is a pen. So it's called the Floor. It's really nice. This is the Bella, which is nice. It comes in both red and blue. The Bella comes with Bach nibs. Now, some of Opus comes with Jovo nibs. Some come with Bach. These are Bach. And these even have a 2.3 stub, which is a paintbrush. If you like a really thick, you like a really thick line, they're good for you. So there is the Opus demo that uses the Flora pattern in a traditional demo style pen, which is an oversized large pen. The Flow. These are the Omars. That was it. Took me a minute there to remember the name of that. I apologize. These are the Omars, and these are the Omar demos.
Mm-hmm.
The amber one, that is the regular Omar that has an opaque cap. Some people complain that the caps stain, so Opus first made the Omars with solid caps. They're known for their demo barrels. They always have demo barrels, so you can see, because this is all about eyedropper filling. And the whole idea of having this thing down here, it's not really meant to be a piston filler. You could pump it into a bottle. You're in for a little bit of a mess, but the whole idea is to adjust the flow. If you do adjust the flow, you will notice a difference in the ink flow. Karen Dash is a pen that I added this year, and I have the 849 pens. I have a combination fountain pen and mechanical pencil set. So I offered them for $75, which is a really good deal. This is over $100 value, and I got them down to $75 on the site. And basically, I include a converter for the pen as well. Esterbrook, from Kenro. These are the diamond cast models. I'm waiting for the Peacock and the Rocky Top to come. They're supposed to come soon. The new ones later this month, hopefully. The newest model. Yeah, we got them. And of course, I have some Estes here, the regular Estes and the Camden models as well. We are in Esterbrook country here. Morristown is about 10 miles away from Camden City. We are in the heart of where Esterbrook existed and was built in the heyday. We are here in Camden County, and this is Burlington County, but we're in Esterbrook country. And these are my platinum pens. I have some platinum models here. I have more, and I'll get into that. I actually have a different tier system going on here. I have my more budget-friendly pens up front here. I'll get into them. And these are my 3776 models and some of my Procyons as well. The new Procyons, they just came out. I just got them this past week. This is the Rose Gold Procyon. Same price. These are new limited edition models, different colors. We got them in gold, in rose gold, and in black. Again, really nice. Same thing, $68 list. I'm $60 on the site. They're on there. Move over to another new brand that I'm really happy to have. I now carry DuPont pens, and with me I have the initial Ds, which are, for the lack of a better word, DuPont's budget pen. This pen is anything but budget. These are well made, of course, you know about DuPont. These are 269 lists, which is actually the intro pen for DuPont. This is the Shark Blue. This is a favorite. This is the Shark Blue model, which is a really nice steel blue with DuPont's nib.
Is that a steel nib, Frank?
Yep, they're medium point only, steel nib. I don't know how well we get it here. This is the first time I'm trying it here in this setup. How's that?
Yep.
You can see the D, you see the logo.
Not very well.
Might have to hold it up against the box on the shelf.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, there you go. There you go. That's better.
Good.
Yep.
Okay, terrific. So that's the Shark Blue one. It comes in a variety of colors: black, black and gold, black and chrome, red back there, all different good colors. That's some of my Pelicans here too. Some of my more limited edition, special edition Pelican pens. That is the 815 metal, all metal. Larry and I had this discussion. This pen really despite having a metal barrel, doesn't really feel any heavier than a standard 800. I also have M600 Vibrant Orange and the Violet.
Mhm.
That is the new Moonstone 200. Okay. Frank's about to commit a sin. Frank is walking this pen over to the Skris. Frank is by no way,
Insinuating.
yeah, no way making fun of Pelican, but I think you'll see. Marcusite, give me a minute. Hold this up for me. Hold this up. Aim it towards me. Turn it around. No, it's towards you. Turn. Aim it towards me. Okay, we're there. Ta-da! Okay, here is a Skris 914 fountain pen next to an M200 Pelican.
Wow.
If you feel that it's similar in dimensions, the Pelican has more weight. You know, there is more weight. This is a much better steel nib. But if you want to carry around a piston fill pen for $40, it has a gold plated medium point nib, it's medium point only, to knock around every day and not worry about, this is your pen for $40. You know, you gotta buy, you could buy 4 of these for the price of this, as you know.
Yeah, right. But hey, Frank, is that pen? Oh, what am I trying to say? Hold on a second. Don't come to me. This hat's kind of crimping my brain. Is that the only dimension on that pen? It's the size of an M200. I think Frank's got locked up there. He froze up.
He said he was on mall Wi-Fi, so he was concerned.
Yeah, and while we're waiting on him, Adam, have you seen that Moonstone ink, the Pelican Moonstone, that ink of the year or whatever?
I haven't looked at it. I haven't gotten it
Okay.
to look at it. Yeah, I'll usually be able to get my Pelican ink of the year at the Pelican event.
Yeah, same here.
But since that didn't happen, I kind of, if I go and I get it, then I'll wait for it to, wind up being on where it's on sale at the end of the year.
Exactly. Because I'm
I
really
only buy once a year.
lately I'm into some gray inks, and I'm not sure why, but I love gray inks, dark gray inks like the Monteverde Smoke Noir and Coal Noir. I like those inks a lot. And I realized I bought some inks because I watched some of your videos. I didn't realize this. I started thinking, wait, I know Adam. You pen-abled me with some ink reviews.
Yeah, there's not a lot of grays I really go for. There's only 1 or 2 that I'm very happy with when I always use them. Not that there's others that I have anything wrong with, because I'll speak highly of them.
Yeah.
Even if they're not for me,
Right.
There's a lot of inks that kind of fall in that category. I can speak very highly of them. I think they're very good. But sometimes there's just that slightest, not exactly right for you as a tone.
Well, I got that Scribo Grigio as a sample, the Scribo inks, and that Grigio is like a light pale, almost like a blue, a pale blue. It doesn't even look like a gray. It's a pretty color. It's not really a gray, as the name indicates. But those Scribo inks are really nice. The 2 I've gotten as samples.
I haven't gotten around to those brands yet.
They're very pricey. I don't think I could buy a bottle of it because it's just too expensive for me. But hopefully, well, maybe have you tried to reach out, Larry, see if you can reach him again, or is he?
He'll probably no. Well, Frank is got control of the room right now too.
Okay.
So no, he's out there somewhere.
Cyberland.
In the jungle, I told you, man, he's in that maze. So.
Yeah, malls generally have an issue with Wi-Fi, I think.
Maybe mall security came and got him.
Oh, maybe so.
Or maybe Mark got loose.
It could be very well. Wow. Hey, Norm, did you get my letter yet?
Tony, I haven't. I've had a couple from Larry, and one got here in 2 weeks, and the other was over a month.
Oh, okay.
So, and I've had nothing from you yet.
That's all
I'm
right.
sorry.
No, it's fine. I just want you to know it was sent a while back. Here we go.
There he
There
is.
he is.
Yeah.
He's back. All right.
Thank you.
Welcome back,
There's an embarrassment. How many we lose?
everybody.
Good. Just me. As I said, guys, sorry, it is public Wi-Fi through the mall, so we'll see what's going on here. All right, we left off. We're still in Pelican. Maybe you can clean this up later with editing and all. Anyway, with Pelican, again, I was just talking about the Scris pen and how that compares to the 200. So I have a couple other things here. I have a 101 in red. I have one of them yet. I got a special deal. This is some of this stuff is part of my back shelf that you guys can check out and see some of the discounts. And of course, if you do put in a code such as Larry, you can enjoy an additional 10% off, even things that I have chosen to quote close out. And you could really get some good deals on some items. That is the last Olivine pen and ink that I actually have. It happens to be a set. And I'll give you a good deal on that too if someone contacts me about that. You may recall I was doing specials on them. I was able to sell most of mine off doing that. I sold off all my Olivine ink and pens doing that. So those are some of the pens. I'm actually in the middle of putting my luxury pens. My luxury stuff will be up here. I do have a Veneer Aurora here, which is the Venus pen. I have a GOV, the Mercury, and a couple others. And I'm going to have some of my Visconti and my Good Pilot 823s and things of that nature up here. So that'll all be up. We got about an hour left of work before we call it a night. And then that will close.
What about the ST DuPont Guilloche?
Guilloche I won't have here. It is
Okay.
$9.95 list. This is not the market for it, but it is available.
I got it.
So some things here, there's for me for back room kind of stuff. You know, I have some specials here, which I'll get into some closeout stuff. I have a Tassia pen. I have one Spectrum. This is my last Tassia pen. You may recall I actually have a good deal going on with that. Not only am I including the pen, it's a fountain pen, broad point, sailor nib, steel nib. I'm also including 2 bottles of ink. They're red Aka and they're pink Momo. So that is a good deal. That is an over $200 value that I've got down to $120, I believe, on the site. You can check that out. So that's available.
Did you say Pink Momo?
Yep.
That sounds like a stripper name. Okay.
Pink Momo. Frank's got some of his, again, store only things going on here. Some calligraphy stuff with Jager Ben. Calligraphy items, again, stuff that I really only do at a pop-up, at a public pop-up. I do these. I try to do these multiple times a year, but unfortunately this year, this is actually the first one, and I'm only going to do this one and another one in December, the weekend before Christmas. And that'll round out this year.
What are those pins on the rack right there, Frank? And he's gone.
Larry, I think you said that was all calligraphy stuff.
Okay.
I thought that's what he said. I might be wrong. There you are. You there, Frank? No.
I think he's frozen. Those pens he was talking about, I think he called them Scris. Do you know how to spell that? I was looking on his site. I didn't find them.
It's SCRIKKS.
Okay, I didn't see anything that began with S, so.
Or is it, I'm sorry, SCRIKSS, I believe.
Yeah, I was going to point out also, he's got ink on sale, Montegrappa, $10 for a bottle.
That's good price.
Yeah, it is a good price.
Yeah, it's 50% off. That way
Plus
he's not here,
10%.
we can help him out a little bit. I'm looking through the back shelf. The Pelican M120 for $140 before using the Larry code.
Mm-hmm. What Montegrappa? I need to go to the site. What Montegrappa inks does he have there, Adam?
Hold on a second.
I don't think I have any Montegrappa inks. Maybe
Black, dark blue, red, green, violet, fuchsia, and turquoise.
Oh, fuchsia and turquoise sound good. I like those. Have you had some experience with Montegrappa ink, Adam? What is your feeling on it?
I don't have a problem with them. I think a lot of their colors are very straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think they're very good performing, but I think they are Just that, very straightforward.
Right.
So like the fuchsia, I put in the category of magenta, and you know, in how I put my colors together, and it absolutely is.
And the turquoise, is it more like a aquamarine or?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like an aquamarine over a very, it looks, I'm going to say it looks slightly green leaning, not heavily green leaning.
Mm-hmm.
Does that all make
Yeah.
turquoise is
Yeah,
one
makes
of
sense. It kind of, that sounds like diamine marine a little bit.
yes, not too far from there.
So.
Is there a good source for Parker Quink inks?
Let's see.
Parker Quink?
Yeah.
Okay, he's trying to get back in.
Oh, he went
Now,
out.
also on the back shelf for people looking for Pelicans, that 815 that came out,
Mm-hmm.
he's got on an incredible sale right now at $162 off, or sorry, with payments, but it's $200 off its normal.
Where are you seeing all this, Adam?
I'm at his website, and
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay,
at products, I went to back shelf. I'm just running through there.
okay.
Yeah.
There he is.
All right.
Hello, Frank.
Let's try this a third time.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Third
We were
time's the
just
charm.
calling out your website on stuff.
Yes.
We're
You guys
shopping.
are talking behind my back. I know.
Oh, he froze up again. You need a shock. Yeah.
No. All right. So here on this rack and a couple other racks I'll show you are just some of the items that I, again, have just for certain events like a pop-up and stuff like that. Calligraphy items from J or Ben. Calligraphy items, again, I actually do quite well with these in public because some just come in and know about dip pens and they want to experiment with dip pens and all, and I have them available. Always have Amedex available too. I sell that even at shows. And I got some stuff here that I sell at shows as well. The Peniter, Traveling Inkwell, for example. This Regal pen set is actually a nice holiday gift. This is a convertible pen. This converts a rollerball to a fountain pen. Really good everyday carry. Also good gift idea for someone who wants to try pens.
Are you bringing
I
wax
got
seals
some-
there? Because I imagine that would do pretty well for.
No,
the
actually, I don't. I actually haven't gotten into wax seals. Probably I should really consider doing that. I think you're right. Adam. I would do well with that.
I mean, I don't think it's a great all year thing, but I think the holidays is a pop-up.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I have a feeling like you guys can still hear me because I'm one with Adam. Is he frozen? Okay, there we go. You there? I
Yep.
got you.
You're good.
I got you.
Well, he was
Nope.
good.
He's freezing. If you're lost at the mall, go to the security counter. They'll make an announcement for your parents.
He's right next door to the security office.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
know that's not a problem. That's good.
Mark will come over and get you.
Yes. Yes,
That's right. You'd think the reception would be great considering I'm up front near and all that, you know.
Uh-huh.
Just look for the big red dot on the floor. You'll be there.
Well, I'm going to ask for a bit of advice because after we finish here, guys, I'm going to go and I'm going to explore the wilds of a local pen shop. So I'm wondering if Frank or anybody else wants to give me any words of what to do or what not to do when I venture into that pen shop.
What to do and what not to do?
Yep.
Don't enjoy yourself.
Exactly.
As much as you can. As much as you can. I mean, it's going to be different this time around. You know, I'm known to let people try pens and all that, and you know, I'm very leery of that. And I'm going to get into a little while of how I'm going to conduct.
I've only been to one store that sold fountain pens, and I was gonna say put a fountain pen in your pocket, like in your shirt pocket, because they'll more likely be willing to let you try a pen if you use fountain pens than if you're just, oh yeah, can I? Because
Well,
have you seen the videos
You're-
of pens that are out for public to try at malls, or not at malls, but at shops in different, and they're mangled?
Oh, I've seen some.
Yeah. So if you have a fountain pen in your pocket, I think they may be more likely to let you try this stuff out, because
I think to a point, yeah, I think that's correct. I think that's good advice. Yeah, I do.
but are you going to have to wipe down every pen that someone picks up?
Yes, I am. And I have not only sanitizer for people to use, but I also have marks hidden that. But I have a cleaner and paper towels that wiping the counter at each transaction, telling people to put the pen on the counter when they're done handling it, and that is alcohol-based glass cleaner over there, and I'll be working with that. And some things here are tool pens, things that you see at the shows as well as not. This is actually a highlighter. This is actually lips. This is nail polish highlighter, purple. So interesting. Does well with teens and all. That normally that would show up at the mall and my library venture and all. And I do well with that. It's only a couple bucks. And I got a giant highlighter down there too, for a couple dollars. They're Euchers, Tech pencils. The felt tip pens that use fountain pen cartridges. I have some of them. The Quadro pen, the 4-in-1 ballpoint. There's a lot of my Lamy here. My better Lamy's up here on the counter. I'll get into that. So I have everything. I have logos, Logo Plus, ballpoints, Tipo rollerballs, Safari and All-Star ballpoints and fountain pens. Inks, they're gem inks, as well as their regular line here. I have that here on that nice counter here. I have some unique items here. Basically, these are the Mango and Turquoise Lamy Special Edition pens. I still have some of them. I still have the chocolate brown LX pen, which actually does very well. That's the one I try to carry all the time. These are actually ballpoint pilots. I do well with Axiom pilots at these ventures, because most people walking in want a nice ballpoint. And for $20, it's hard to beat. It's a nice metal pen. People love.
Oops, he's gone.
just kidding, he's back.
Oh, here
Oh, here you go. Okay.
Back.
I don't think I ever left.
He's
I never
actually
left. I
not
kept
freezing
hearing
and
it. I
having
saw
a
it.
problem. He's doing the old Billy Crystal routine.
I'm freezing.
Me, yeah.
Uh-oh. Animated Frank freezing.
There you are.
Okay, these are the special edition 10th anniversary Plaisirs. Just came in this week. This one.
That's pretty, isn't it? At least 6, 7 more.
In the spotlight. This is the one that's multicolored.
That's pretty.
10th anniversary Plaisirs, again, $20. Same
Wow.
price as the rest of them.
Oh,
Well, that-
brasiers. I thought you said brasiers.
Yeah. Are they similar to a Metropolitan in size and all that?
Similar to a Metropolitan. The Metropolitan is a better pen.
Yeah.
These are, for $20,
Right.
you get an aluminum version of the pre-font.
Got it.
It's preppy, pre-font, and the Plaisir all use the same front section. It's just a matter of what type of body it has.
Got it.
You're dealing with them, and this is the teal, the blue-green one, the Metropolitan in that. Yeah. Plaisir, the Metro.
Yep.
Similar in size, but the Metro is a much better pen. These are tough to beat.
Mhm.
These are $30 list now, but they're still tough to beat. I still sell them for $25. Thank you, Mitch. Here's them. So that's that one. Away from my counter. Again, you come over here. Like I was explaining, I'm going to sanitize this after each transaction. There's sanitizer for people to use. I'm going to clean this. I really prefer that people pay me. If they don't pay me cash, You know, I will give them an e-receipt. They can pay me by chip reader. They can pay me my card. I have basically taped my chip reader down here. They're going to be the ones that dip their own card there. And I am going to be the one that signs for them. I'm going to ask for additional ID. I'm going to record additional information to prove that you were present, not just your card. And I will take it that way. Or you could pay me by either Venmo, which means you send the money right to my email address. If you've never worked with Venmo, it's actually pretty friendly.
Mhm.
And there's also PayPal. You can also PayPal me directly just by sending me PayPal to my PayPal address, which I'll give you. And then there's a couple different ways that we can do this contact, you know, not even touching me. So we'll do this. On this side here is my paper. So I have my field notes, which does quite well at the pop-ups. Most of the public actually knows field notes, and they actually enjoy field notes very much. There is the ever popular Expedition, the one that we talked about before that is basically plastic based. It's actually not even paper. We've joked about how you can write with this underwater, and you can, but you got to use a ballpoint. You're basically scarring this paper when you write with it. You can't use a fountain pen because it never dries, because it's not truly paper. This is very popular. I sell 2 to 3 of these before I sell others.
He needs the password.
Wow.
They're now up to 5 series of the national parks. Series E, this is the newest one, the E, which has Denali, Cuyahoga, I hope I pronounced that right, and Olympic, along with the other ones.
Send it to him.
That's the heavy duty one, came out. This is the letterpress one that just came out. This is the newest one, letterpress. And here's the vignettes, which you actually put your own picture in there as well.
Can you forward it to him?
And I have the larger field notes as well. My Tomoe River paper is here. I always have a sample of that to play with and check it out and feel it. My larger A4 pads and my A5 pads. Nebula notes too, from Colorverse, the Nebula pads. My endless journals are here. All of you know when you buy an endless journal from me, all the different colors and modes, not only do you get the journal, of course, you get a carrying case that they provide. It's handmade cloth carrying case they provide.
What?
And I also include my own bookmark brooch that they stamp for me. They emboss it for me. It's
Wow.
basically the business card. Thank you for shopping with Federalist Pens and Paper, with my phone number and all. I include that for free.
That's
You
awesome.
could-
Hey,
Yeah.
Frank,
Yes, sir.
what size are those endless journals? They look like A5s, or they?
They are A5. They're A5s.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
They're A5s. Yep. Okay, Larry, your favorites are here. The adult coloring books Which-
Yes.
also do very well here at the mall. Most people coming in like this. These are great gift ideas. They do very well. The colored pencils, of course, them. These are the Clairefontaine journals, 90 gram. The classic Claire notebooks, maritime journals, and rodeo pads. I even have the very large number 38 rodeo pad. This is a sketch pad. This is very large. It's dotted, and a lot of people like it for sketching. This is number 38. This is a 16 by 12 pad. So
There you
very
go.
large. Yep.
Welcome, Doc.
Okay.
Welcome.
I got one
He's got
right here.
one, yep. And for $16, it's tough to beat. You got your nice little sketch pad to carry around with. I have Leuchtturm. I have Leuchtturm journals here, A5, all different colors and modes too. Graph, line, blank, grid. Nice picture, whoever I'm looking at there. Looks like they've frozen. I hope I haven't.
Oh, that's Adam.
Okay, did everybody still hear me? Good. I have Piniter's Hollywood journals there too. Nice 100 gram Italian paper. These are very nice. These are $39 list. I have them for $35 in nice different colors. They try to match the Avatar pen with them. That's why they're different colors for them. I still do Stifflex journals from Stifflexible from Gianni Mazzoli. I've actually reestablished a relationship with the new vendor. So I will be having more of these available. The City Series is quite popular. They even do a very large, like an A4, A3 style. I have them as well as the A5s. So that is all the paper that I have here.
I'm going to throw this out there on the field notes for the
Yes, sir.
people that are looking at your stuff.
Yeah.
Now, while field notes typically doesn't get thought of as being fountain pen friendly, the steno pad actually performs fairly well with fountain pens. The reporter pad definitely does. And the heavy duty notepad also does. Just not their tiny little pocket sized ones.
Yeah,
But
that's
those
the
three
steno pad.
perform well with fountain pens.
Those three, good
Yeah.
to know. The planner, 56-week planner. This is actually their planner. Both of these are the same. And the heavy duty pads, right? The new ones, right? The heavy duties. Good to know. So very ink friendly, right? Very good to know.
You know, I like trying different papers. And so sometimes I'll say, well, I know field notes doesn't do the best, but let's see. And the worst that happens is it doesn't work great, right?
Right.
This is called Signature, 72-page Signature Notebook. And Field Notes brought these out some time ago. I don't know whether they're still available, but their paper, the paper in these is much better than the paper in the regular notebooks.
Yeah. One of the things I really appreciate that they do, and there's a couple of notebook companies that do it, Field Notes is very good about it. They tell you what paper is in each one of their ones that come out. And I love that they do that.
Yeah, I've gotten several of these and I really like them. That there's no bleed through, no show through. It's
Don't get me wrong. If you make sure, if you're like, yeah, no, I'm going to put a real gusher of a pen down and write really slow, you can create it. But
yeah,
normal writing, it does great, and you're not destroying the back of the page.
right. You can write on both sides real well with this.
Yeah. You're
Very
just not
good.
going to get sheen and that kind of stuff from them. You're not going to get as much of the shading coming through, but you're going to get a good solid color in your performance.
Those pen cases right there, Frank?
Yep, I saw a lot of leather here at the pop-ups too. This is Girologio and desk pads. That's the large 96 pen case on the bottom there. 48 here on the next tier. Again, 24 on each side. This is the bomber, nice dark bomber color.
I like that bomber, yeah.
I always try to get the dark ones too. Sometimes they vary. Grab and go cases here, new and 12s, and the wrap 2 and 3 cases. Okay, so for my grab and go, if you've never seen this, this is actually a great organizer. You have pen holder here, 4 pens on this side. You got the nice flap to protect it. In here, you have space to put credit cards. You have a little basically hidden compartment here to put things in. Now, I do include the 14 pad lined. I throw that in. That's the perfect size for this. You have a key ring here that you could take out and use as a key ring. You also can turn it around and basically close this up, get a strap, and basically this becomes, you know, a carry-all.
I got a question on that one.
Yes.
This one, mine has this type of, you know, that hard thing. I think the black one has more of a felt. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, yes, it does. Different ones have it. The oxblood and the bomber, the saddle and the bomber are just like yours.
Yeah,
The oxblood and the black are the matching colors inside. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and they're very nice.
They really
So that's
are.
all the Girologio items. I also have leather like from Laban. They do PVC cases. I have leather cases. I have leather wraps and leather sleeves here. Over here, sleeves. This is my Nuna paper. This is Nuna, which I also started having this year. Nuna is 120 gram Munkin paper. You heard me talk about that. They have some really nice sayings on here. Been here, done that. This is leather. This is embossed leather. Been there, done that. Everything starts from a dot. They are dotted. 120 gram paper, very ink friendly. If you don't like leather, they have alternatives. This is PVC, nice and glitter. It comes in blue, and it comes also in rose, copper, and gold. This is the smaller A6 type. Again, I talked about this before. You saw me show this before in videos past. Didn't pass the marker test, but on my first page. But again, very friendly otherwise. 120 gram. Didn't make the Sharpie test, but did good. I also have Fiorentina leather. I have a sketchbook. This is actually a blank sketchbook in leather. These are only $30. Come in cognac and black. And I also have a lined journal here, A5 style in black and cognac. $25, $30.
So you can get a better price for that, calling it cognac instead of brown.
There you go. There you go. You've seen them already. I think you've seen that. So coming over to, okay, cake stand number 1. My wife is a merchandiser, so she tells me that these are cupcakes, cake stands, basically in the biz, and all my inks are here. So I have all my Diamine here, Quebeco up top, ink there, a couple of Ink Miser too. From luxury brands, these are these stands that you can either put in a Noodler's 3-ounce bottle or Monteverdi large one, or you can get the one that's freestanding. I have them. Yep. This is my 3 Oysters ink, not Robert Oster. This is 3 Oysters ink from Taiwan. I have them. I have my Monteverdi, of course, one of our.
I was looking at that Quebeco display, and all I could think is, how serious do you have to be to keep your cartridges in that?
Mark, I like kidding around about this. I open up cigars, cigarettes.
Yeah.
If you order,
it's just like condoms.
Midnight Black.
If you
Pearl Noir, which one would you prefer here? That would be the fanciest way ever.
Isn't that cool?
To have your ink in your home.
That is. That's
cool?
That's a cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful.
It comes by the 100 orders. If you buy 10 of each color, if you get 100 of the 10 available, you get 10 of 10. They throw this in, which is very nice. It's a very nice way to carry them. Very nice. Wow. And as you guys know, it's one of the bargain inks in the business. They're only $4 list. That's it.
Wow.
I don't even discount them. They're $4 for a 6-pack. You can't beat it.
No.
My Diamines here. I still have some 150th anniversary inks here too. My Diamine in the standard
30 mil.
PET, yep, PET bottles, again, recycled and recyclable. They are biodegradable.
That's funny that's standard, because I actually always thought of them as a small bottle.
Yeah. And then ink samples. Diamine does this themselves. They have certain packs here, different colors. You can see that when you look on the side of them, different names of them. Regal, Prestige, Classic, Sovereign, Fiesta, Prestige. So different ones here. I have some anniversary ones too here. A couple of them. So next level down, I have the New Laban Greek God inks, which are here up front.
Oh.
I have some cartridges here for Monteverdi and Monteverdi standard 30 milliliter bottles here too. And the Sweet Life ones, which people ask me, a lot if they smell like the candy that they represent. I'm like, no. But, you got, you've seen these cherry Danish, pumpkin cake, chocolate pudding, key lime pie. And these are the colors that they are. They're pretty popular. They sell well. And of course, I have Noodlers in their bottles.
Don't let anyone open that bottle up, or you'll have a mess. I actually, while he's froze up, I actually, in our brick and mortar store, they let me go behind the counter because we all know each other. And I got Noodler's Polar Black, and I just was going to look at the color. And I knew to be careful. And I still took it off, and it's still, I bought that because it created a mess over the outside of the bottle. So I ended up buying it. You spill it, you buy it, I guess.
A kitchen sink and rubber glove type.
Yeah.
Your first fill has to be a large capacity pen from those bottles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Create some space.
I didn't understand what polar black was
I
different
draw.
than any. Apparently, they made that to make it stand in cold temperatures. I guess. I don't.
Yeah, that's what it's
Hey guys,
supposed to do.
if
But it
you're
doesn't.
if you're ever at a pen show and you see Doc there, you want to check him out. If he's sitting down, he's checking out inks, and he'll check out all these inks to which one he likes, and then he'll buy. Isn't that right, Doc?
That's right.
He is.
As
Yep.
if I needed any more ink.
Yeah, like, I mean, we're not talking 1 or 2 bottles. He's a serious ink guy. He's there
Yeah.
just checking them out.
The polar black, I got that as a free sample on a large order that I had done, and I'd not done a review on it. But where I used it just to see if the color difference, I really didn't see much color difference.
Right.
I did what everybody does. I threw it in the freezer to see if it would freeze, because supposedly it wouldn't. And of course, you throw a couple mils in the freezer and it's going to freeze overnight, sure. But then I thought about it and I said, I really think that was an unfair idea of this ink that doesn't freeze. But instead, if I put water and I put their regular black ink and then I put the polar black ink, and the polar black lasts much longer before it freezes.
Mm-hmm.
So where people say, well, it doesn't work because I threw it in the freezer and it froze. And I did the same thing, because you're going to be sarcastic with it first, right? Let's see if this does. But then when I was realistic about it and said,
it's more resistant to freezing than the others. I guess.
It takes much longer to freeze. And
But let me ask you though, Adam, does it create a problem with the flow? I'll get back to, we can answer that after Frank gets back here.
Frank is back. Frank is back. Look at
Frank is back.
Frank is back.
Yeah.
Keep logging back into the mall Wi-Fi here and logging back into the Zoom meeting, of course. But thank you for your patience. Okay, pick up where we left off here.
Question for you, Frank. I don't know about all the rest of your locations down in Fort Worth or the other places. Malls here in Kansas City, we've got one left. One.
Okay.
Inside mall, and it's dying slowly, a slow death. But they have empty spaces. Is that what they're doing? They allow these pop-ups in those locations that there's no inhabitants. Is that how?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. This Vitamin World closed at some point this year. So yeah, the spot that I had last year actually was rented already. There's a holiday shop in there, so it's a Christmas shop. I guess it's a good size for them. I'm happier. I'm in a much larger spot.
Close to the food. Close to
the food, and I'm in a more prime location because people do pretty much. This is pretty much the main entrance. People pretty much do walk through.
Perfect.
So, good. Just saying hi to one of the security people. So yeah, they're happy to have me. I met some of them last year as well. So yeah. So good. Thank you. Getting back to where we were. I think I left off here at this point. I was showing you the noodlers. This is basically Caran d'Ache. These are inks from Caran d'Ache. Very nice. You guys know about these. These ink bottles do not stand up on their own. They're not level anyway. And this is another bottle that you do not want to open when it's full like this to the top. So when you do buy a Caran d'Ache ink bottle, you want to keep the bottom of, even if you don't like keeping boxes, you need to keep the bottom of that because basically it levels it off. That is the whole purpose of that. It levels it off. That's how you use a Caran d'Ache ink bottle. You can ditch that. You can ditch the white presentation box, but you need to keep this to have it level on your desk. Once you've got it down about a quarter of the way, then you can let it free fall and let it lean, But it's very tough when you first open it. You might have a noodler's experience if you actually try to open a Caran d'Ache bottle in that situation.
Much more expensive than the noodler's experience.
Much more expensive than the noodler's, right. Can I help you, sir? What are you doing here? The store isn't open yet, not till Friday.
I'm looking to buy one of each.
One of each? I'll make you a deal.
Where's your Robert Oster ink?
We're getting there. This is just one stand. We're getting there.
Slow, but he's getting there.
Patience. We're getting there. Okay, we move over. And I mentioned before, This is another thing where I have a lot of public-friendly items, something I actually don't advertise on the site and all, but this is all my basic pilot everyday stuff. I have friction pens, which is the erasable. If you've never worked with a pilot friction pen, this is not the old paper-made eraser mate from the 80s. You know, this does erase.
They were great. They tore the paper entirely free.
Yeah, I've done a review on those before.
They were amazing.
This is not your eraser mate. This actually will erase.
They're fun to make fun of, but they were a huge step at the time.
They were, weren't they?
Hey, Doc, you need to get a couple of those at the office. That's what you
So I have friction pens. I have
last thing they want us writing with is something that's erasable.
Oh, because you're
I also have something that people really like. It's the B2P pen. This is made from a recycled plastic water bottle.
Wow.
Okay, these are made from water bottles. They are rigid, but they are made, they're all biodegradable, and they've been made from recycled plastic.
So he's actually eating about
G2 pens.
chicken thighs.
Yeah.
That's what he's
You guys all right?
That's what he's
Refills over here. And that brings me to my other cake stand. Okay, so J. Urban ink here.
Oh.
All the standard colors here for them. Their cartridges, you know, come in ink tins. They come in tins. Pack of 6 in a tin. Because people are always like, look at that. I'm like, what is that? It's like, some people think it's actually powdered ink like the old days. I'm like, no, there's cartridges in there. So I have all the colors in there. These are the anniversary inks, the 1670 and the 1789 inks. These are 34 lists now. I sell them for 30. Okay, Colorverse has become a very big player, and I have a lot of Colorverse. These are the new series called the Project Series. I have them flanked here on both sides. I have the Office Series here. It has a lot of permanent colors. They have permanent black, permanent navy, and permanent photo black, which is actually a nice gray. We have the Joy in the Ordinary series over here. And of course, we have the Stars and Stripes. Another color I actually would have liked to have seen exclusive to me. And, you know, I'll work with that. You guys all know that I've been dealing with Oster now for all these past 4 years since he's been in business. With my own exclusive colors with them, I might plan on something with Colorverse eventually. But there's the Colorverse. There are the standard Colorverse that everybody knows about. You get the big bottle and the small bottle, either matching or separate ones. I have those in series 2, 3, 4, and 5. My Edelstein ink here, like I mentioned, I am actually out of Edelstein. I'm actually sold out all the Olivine. I have Star Ruby and I have Moonstone, and I have all the standard colors. I have my Irizuko inks here. I have standard Namiki, which is basically the pilot ink that you see in the cartridges. I have Namiki bottles in blue, which is actually more of a blue-black and black. And Irizuko inks, which I sell for $24 as opposed to the $28 list. And down here is my Oster stock. Okay, Oster, all different colors. I got 5 tubs here. And of course, I have one here with all my Franklies. Frankly Blue, Frankly Scarlet, Frankly Green, and the Frankly Fifth are all here.
Have you ever considered offering a whole collection of those?
All together as a bundle?
Yes.
That might not be a bad idea. We've done that as a giveaway, me and Larry, but that might be a good idea to offer as a bundle and offer a little discount for that. Not a bad idea. Thank you. Good suggestion. Okay, here's the latest and greatest thing from Colorverse. If you've never dealt with them or you're not sure, these are 5 milliliter samples. It's the teardrop bottle, just like their other bottles, in a very little 5 milliliter sample. So they offer that. They're $7 each, or 3 for $20 is their deal. It comes in a little package for that. And all of their series, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are here. I sample the projects. I sample the Joy in the Ordinary. I sample the Glistening, the Stars and Stripes, and the Office ones. But all the other ones, the regular series, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they offer samples here. And there's them, and we have, a lot of them, and they present it like this. So when we get back to a show, you'll see this on my table among my other inks. And I believe that's everything. I have some more of my collaboration paintings here with Craig. There is the Frank Ink Stein, which he tricked me with on that one. Yeah, more hair than I should have on my head. And what he did for my Frankly my fifth anniversary, classic 49 Mercury in that nice blurple color. And of course, since I did the fifth, he did a fifth Scotch bottle for pen shows after dark, which I will of course have at future pen shows and all. And it'll be real good. So yeah. So as you guys know, I was Oster's first U.S. dealer. We collaborated and celebrated that each year with Frankly Blue, Frankly Scarlet, Frankly Green. And then this year for my 5th anniversary, I told him that I wanted to do something different. So I thought about Frankly 5th. So it's a nice sapphire. It's a nice bluish purple.
Wow, good.
It's a true blurple. It has a lot of variation to it. It's really nice.
You gotta get, maybe your brother can get involved. They can make the next one marketably pink.
I've got to give you a compliment on your website because you only have the one pop-up that goes, and it's going to give you $5. You're not inundated with pop-ups of look at this, look at this, and everything getting in the way, and I really appreciate that.
I like the delay. I waited. I have it set up to wait about 30 seconds before it says join my newsletter, and then as soon as you try to leave, it says leaving already. Take $5 off your first order. So yes. I have 10 codes out there at least that give you an additional 10% off. If you look them up, you'll find them. One of them's Larry. I'm going to have something for Cyber Monday weekend and Black Friday. I'm going to have a code that I'll announce. I don't want to announce how much the discount is right now. And it'll be nice. If you paid attention to my Fountain Pen Day deal, you'll know what I'm talking about. And that will be Cyber. That code will be Cyber. And if you hit that on Friday, you will be very happy. Yes, Cyber. Give him the Cyber finger. So Friday through Monday. Don't tell my vendors about this. Friday through Monday, the code will be Cyber, and there will be a nice discount using that code.
Cool. Hey Frank, I wanted to tell your wife that she did a great job on those cupcake stands. They're very impressive.
Yeah, very nice.
No, I set them up. We set them up, but she tells me that's what they're called.
Yeah.
She has helped me in the past, but I did the inks and Mark's helped me out. But thank you. She has helped me out with that. She's given me ideas for this and all in the past. So as you can see, this is a very large store. I'm using about half of it. I have basically my own little stock room set up back there behind these paper counters. So I can just go back here and get extra stock as I need to. Pens, ink, paper, etc. So stop by. We are here Friday, Black Friday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We are here Saturday, Small Business Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m., mall hours. And I'm here Sunday from 11 to 6. So I'll be here 30 hours. I will be here alone. I give Mark a break. Mark does not have to come here for that. That's my venture alone. And I'll be happy to help you. You will social distance. I will clean my counter off. You have sanitizer. If you do handle pens, you'll put them on the counter and I will clean them off before they're used again. I won't be handing out my pens to sample, unfortunately, like I usually do. And like I said, regarding transactions, I'm going to try to be contactless as much as possible. If you do pay me cash, I welcome it. I'll lay it on the table. I will give you an e-receipt like I always do. At the mall, I will give you an e-receipt. This has to all go through. It's a mall requirement. We'll go over that.
Hey, Frank.
Contrary to what happens at pen shows, sometimes this is a mall requirement, and all transactions will go through.
Frank, I got a question. What about the possibility of using those rubber gloves? You can hand out, someone wants to actually test out a pen, they can put on the rubber glove, and would that be something that would work? And you just throw the glove away? You can buy those things by 500 or 1,000 of them.
Never know. Yeah, it's a possibility. Yeah.
If this way it protects your pen from getting their germs on it.
Sure. Certain pens I'll have here, like, acrylic pens, plastic pens work fine with cleaner. Celluloid pens I won't be handing out.
Right.
If someone knows about the pen, they're interested in buying it, they're welcome to dip it and we'll go from there, test it. But I'm not freely handing out pens like I usually do.
Right.
For everyone's safe, I think that's the best thing. So yeah, so that is the setup. That's where I'll be this weekend. I'll be doing that this weekend. I'll be doing that again in December, the weekend before Christmas. And feel free to join me. Like I said, we're 12 miles east of Philadelphia. Philly pen pals know about it. Someone came to see me here last year, and we did pretty well. We did pretty well for my first year of doing at the mall. I'm usually at my local library, the Cherry Hill Public Library. The library's been closed most of this year, so I haven't been doing that. But I usually rent their gift shop on a weekend basis. They actually don't use it.
All right, guys, before we close the meeting here, Hangout, Frank, would you tell everybody the day and times you're going to be open and closed, and go over once again about how many are allowed in the store, and about masks, any important information they need to know?
Yeah, with the size of the store, it's pretty healthy size. Roughly about 2 people at a time are going to be okay in here. And that's usually about all I see for the most part anyway, except maybe on Saturday night. But usually 2 are going to be comfortable in here. It'll just be me, like I said, and we'll be social distance. There's plenty of room here. There's 1,200 square feet, and I can stand in the back. They're fine. Okay. And I'm going to be here again 10 to 10 Friday, Black Friday, 10 to 9 on Saturday, and 11 to 6 on Sunday. I will have stuff discounted. You can actually come pick items up. You were able to do that in the past. If you order things, you can come pick them up. If you order this week, tell me you'll be here. Again, I won't be here every weekend like I was last year, so I won't be able to do that all the time. But I'll be happy to do that this weekend. Anybody wants to do that. And as far as discounts, again, there'll be one on the site. I'll have items discounted here. I collect sales tax for New Jersey. What I do is if you pay me cash, I have it worked out. I have a calculator, I have a counter, I have a written down thing. You get a cash discount. Basically, you don't pay the tax officially because I've absorbed that. So I show the price, what it would have been plus the tax to equal the whole dollar amount. I don't want to deal in change. I just deal in total dollar bills here. So you get that discount that way. If you do pay through the reader, you'll have to pay the tax, of course, because I'm paying the 3% through my reader anyway with PayPal, as you know. So you'll pay the 6 and 6.75% sales tax here in Jersey at that point. So, yeah.
That's low. That's a low rate. That's pretty good.
That's the New Jersey sales tax right now. Yeah, it was 7%. They actually lowered it a third of a percent, basically to make up for the higher gas tax that they put through last year.
Stop.
We can't pump our own in Jersey. We're like one of 2 states where we get full service.
I was freaked out when I first came to Jersey the very first time and got out to get my gas. They said, nope, get in your car.
No. You'd be amazed how many people don't know how to pump. You'd be amazed how many people, adults, that don't know how to pump gas. All the states I travel, yeah.
We're running out of time. So because we've got to get to work and get this ready.
I appreciate it. Larry, thanks for having me. Thanks for doing this.
Hey, thanks for
Great seeing you, Frank.
Thanks, everybody.
Later, Ron.
Everybody.
All right. Thank you.
Later.